Hello and welcome to Yoga with Subhash. And in this segment, we will be practicing a pranayama technique. It's called Bhramari. Bhramari means the sound of a humming bee. It comes from the word Bhramara, which means a bee, and Bhramari is the sound that a bee makes. So it's the sound of a humming bee. And for this pranayama practice, we also make a hand gesture. Now that gesture is symbolically to close all the five senses. And that gesture implies that when we do this pranayama, we are telling the mind that it should be completely disengaged from the five senses or any input coming from the five senses. And the way we make that is to use the thumbs and then position them in the ears. The index fingers will go on the eyelids, the middle fingers on the nose, the ring finger on the upper lips, and the little finger below the lips. So when you do this gesture, it's called the Shanmukhi Mudra. That literally means 6 openings. So when you're closing 6 openings, it means Shanmukhi. Shat means 6, Mukhi is opening. And the 6 openings that we're talking about here are the 2 eyes, 2 ears, and then the nose and the mouth. So those are the 6 openings that we are closing symbolically. And once having made that gesture, that Shanmukhi Mudra, we take a deep breath in, and while breathing out, we make a humming sound. So let me just demonstrate the one breath. So that was just a sample of one breath of how we make the humming sound. Now a couple of things that you want to make sure. One is that it's a symbolic gesture, so you're not really pressing against any of the organs. For example, the nose is not pressed hard so you can't breathe. The whole idea is to just symbolically touch these organs and then apply the full breathing as we just did. So in this manner, you can continue for about 3 to 4 rounds. So let me just do maybe one more round, and then you can continue on your own. So again, inhaling deeply first, and then while exhaling, we make the humming sound. And like I mentioned, you can continue this for a few breaths. Now, if you read the Pradipika, the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, which is the guiding text for all Hatha Yoga practices, while describing the humming breath, the Bhramari pranayama, it also says that you should make a sound while you're breathing in. And what it says is that while breathing in, make the sound of a female humming bee, and while breathing out, make the sound of a male humming bee. Now, for most of us, we've hardly seen bees, and it is very difficult to distinguish between male and female sounds. But the way it is done is to use the same spot for constricting the passage of the breath that we use for the exhalation. So let me just show you one sample of how it might sound. And because of the constriction, you will notice that you can actually breathe in for a very long time when you make that sound. And again, then when you follow with the exhalation, you'll make the same sound. So let me just give you a demonstration of the sound that you can make while inhaling, and then follow it with the exhalation sound. So that was an example of how, of how you can make the humming sound both during inhalation as well as exhalation. In your own practice, what I recommend is that you should try to build the Bhramari practice for about 4 to 5 minutes. That means depending on your breathing capacity, your lung capacity, you can do about 7 to 8 rounds of this humming breath. Start out with only the sound during the exhalation. Once you are very comfortable with the sound during exhalation, then start experimenting with the sound during inhalation. And usually it will take some time before you can develop the capability of making the humming sound when you inhale. And this is a very beautiful practice. It really helps calm the mind down, calm the nerves down. People have actually started using it as a treatment even for high blood pressure. So I strongly recommend that you include that as a part of your pranayama practice. And you can actually use this as a preliminary stage for your meditation practice, because it really helps calm the nerves and the mind down. So before you go into your meditation, you can actually practice the Bhramari pranayama. So I hope you've enjoyed this demonstration and practice, and I hope you will include that as a part of your own ongoing practice. If you have any questions, please contact me, and you can get my number from my website. Namaste and have a great day.